freaking hot. And yes, the actress Marina Baccarin, I think her name was. Yeah, she was in Homeland. Yeah, you get to see a lot of her in Homeland, but yeah, she is truly beautiful in Firefly, though. And you know what? That's the thing I liked about Firefly. Companions slash whores, they're not like low class people in the world of Firefly, and they're actually the people that make the money, like the people that like do farming and hard work. They're the poor people. The whores are the rich people, which I kind of like. Yeah, because they get to choose who to sleep with and everything. So, like sleeping with someone like Honora, it's like a privilege. That's why I find her attractive. If I ever got to sleep with her, I never will, but if I ever got to, it'd be a privilege. It's an honor to sleep with a beautiful companion like Honora. And yeah, I like Honora. She's a very wise character, and she's a very, very sexy character. And yeah, there's a lot of the women in Firefly are very attractive. Like, I love River. Zoe's very attractive. Coming number 11 is Celine from the Before trilogy. Yeah, all of them. She's more beautiful in the first one because she's a little younger, but she's still very hot in Before Sunset and Before Midnight. And Before Midnight, you get to see some of her. Woo! I'm waiting for a few movies for that. Not really. But yeah, Julie Delpy plays her, and Julie Delpy is a very attractive actress, but I find her very hot in the Before trilogy. Some of the better, I love the dialogue she says, and just the stuff she says just makes me so much more attractive to her. The way that she, like, says, like, oh, fuck people sometimes, and, like, her knowledge about the politics and books and literature. She's just such a wise woman, and very, very attractive when she talks, and she speaks her mind, and she knows she's a little crazy, and sometimes I like a little crazy woman. A little craziness is good. She knows she's a little crazy, and she doesn't give a shit. She is who she is, and you know what, that's why I like about her. She knows who she is. She'll never change for anyone. She's like, basically like, this is me, and you gotta live with it. You know, if you don't like it, then screw you. And you know what, I like that. Be who you are, and that's who she is. She stands for, that's what she stands for. Be who you are, be yourself. And you know, that's what makes her very attractive. She is who she is, and I like that. I like this kind of person she is. I like her character in all three films. And yeah, Julie Delpy plays a very good role in it, and I find her very attractive. I'm a big crush on Celine. Alright, now we're going to the top 10. My number 10 is Selena Kyle slash Catwoman from Batman Returns. Yeah, you knew this shit was coming. That very dominatrix freaking Batman villain, yeah. They kind of made her a villain in this, and honestly, that's what makes her so much more attractive. The fact that she's so crazy and evil. Oh, Michelle Pfeiffer just plays the role so freaking good, and holy crap, even when I was a kid, man. Oh, huge crush on Michelle Pfeiffer in Batman Returns, especially with that Catwoman suit. That is, like, the hottest Catwoman suit ever. And I love how they made it, like, all stitches and everything look like, she looked like Frankenstein's monster, which I really liked. It looked like she was, like, between two worlds. She was dead and alive, which I liked. And, yeah, that's gonna sound weird, like, oh, you're kind of attracted to half-dead chicks? No, I'm not. I'm just attracted to Catwoman. Anne Hathaway is attractive, too, in Dark Knight Rises, and she did the role well, but Michelle Pfeiffer owned that role. She was so weird, so dark, but I loved it. She was so good, and so freaking sexy. Oh, loved it. Especially with the whip. Yes, I'm getting weird now, but yeah, she can whip me all day. I mean, I'd be into it. Coming at number 9 is Artemisia from 300 Rise of an Empire. Yeah, this is a very recent one, and Eva Green did 2 roles in 2014, Sin City and 300 Rise of an Empire, and she's just gorgeous in both of them. I loved her in Sin City. I didn't kill for, but I found her more attractive in 300 Rise of an Empire. Yes, both movies you see a lot of Eva Green, and I'm like, score! Yeah, she's just smoking in these movies, and she is just, I love her in 300 Rise of an Empire. She made the movie. I didn't care much for 300 Rise of an Empire. I didn't find it that good of a movie. She made the movie watchable, not because she was just really, really hot, but she was just an interesting character. She made, like, Xerxes was such a menacing, intimidating villain in 300, the first 300. She made him like a little bitch. He followed her. He was her bitch. That's why I loved her. I'm like, yeah! She was just so good, and her performance was really good. Some people say she was a little over the top, but I'm like, yeah, but that's what made it a little more enjoyable. And yeah, the parts you do see her, totally worth it. And her, the armor and everything is very, 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 very sexy, and she was so hot in this movie. And damn, yeah, Eva Green. I don't know who her husband is or boyfriend is, but man. Coming number 8 is Katniss Everdeen from the Hunger Games movies. Yes, it's not weird because I'm around her age, so it's not weird at all. Yeah, she's a little young, but Jennifer Lawrence, love Jennifer Lawrence. Personality, love Jennifer Lawrence. But Katniss Everdeen, yeah, I'm really attracted to Katniss Everdeen. Some people say she doesn't have much of a personality. That's not true. She's just a very quiet person. Again, another thing I am a little attracted to because I'm quiet at times, and she's a true hero. And I love women heroes, and yeah, she's just very beautiful, Katniss. And especially the scene when she's in the first Hunger Games with the black leather and the flames and everything. Even when she's in like these beautiful dresses, she's just remarkably beautiful. And her with the bow and arrow is just really hot. Yeah, I love a woman with a bow and arrow. It's very hot, and she's just really good looking. And I love Katniss Everdeen. I find her a very interesting character. And the reason sometimes she's so quiet is because she never chose to be this hero. She has to be this hero because no one else can be this hero. So yeah, she's got a lot of weight on her shoulders, and that is why she's sometimes quiet and a little brutish at times. But honestly, it works, and she's just a beautiful, beautiful character. Love it. Coming number 7 is Elena from The Mask of Zorro. Yes, Catherine Zeta-Jones. Catherine Zeta-Jones is beautiful, of course. But her in Zorro is remarkably beautiful. She is just so hot in that movie. And yeah, the scene when she has the sword and fighting and everything, whew, damn. Like I said, even when I was a kid and when I first saw Zorro, I'm like, damn, she is just beautiful. Yeah, Catherine Zeta-Jones played the role so well. And you know what thing I did like about the character Elena? She actually beat Zorro in that fight. So I'm like, the fact that she's probably the best sword fighter in this movie, and she's supposed to be like the damsel or like the love interest, she's actually probably the most strongest character. Coming number 6 is Korra from Tron Legacy. I'm gonna find her very attractive, like not at all, but for some reason she is smoking hot in Tron Legacy. Again, it's a very punkish kind of look, and I have a thing for punk girls and everything. And the very science fiction kind of look that she has in that movie, she's just gorgeous in Tron Legacy. And again, I've seen her in interviews, and yeah, I don't find her all that attractive. But in Tron Legacy, she is just gorgeous in that movie. The character itself, she's just okay. This is a completely selfish reason. She's just very beautiful in this movie, and through this world and all this blue and all these effects all around her, it makes her all the more gorgeous. And her with that suit she has on just makes her really, really attractive. And yeah, she's also pretty badass, and I didn't hate her character. She wasn't like an amazing character, and yeah, I enjoyed her in the movie, and it's probably the only movie I enjoyed her in. But yeah, attractive-wise, she's gorgeous in that movie. Tron Legacy, just on the topic, I don't hate Tron Legacy. Tron, the first one from 1982, awesome movie. But Tron Legacy, I think it's a little underrated. I enjoy Tron Legacy. It's not a great movie, but I enjoy the movie. And alright, now we're getting to the top 5. Some of these, like I said, some people might not agree with, but who cares? Number 5 is Fiona from Shameless. Yes, Emmy Rawson. I've always thought Emmy Rawson was attractive. Like in the movie Beautiful Creature, she was really attractive. And yes, Dragon Ball Evolution. Yes, one of the worst movies. Ruined my childhood. Fuck Dragon Ball Evolution. But yeah, even in that movie, Emmy Rawson wasn't attractive. But in this show, Shameless, she's just immaculate. She is very, very attractive in this show. Very, very good. And I like her character. She, again, she has all this weight on her shoulders, and she never asks for it. She just does it. And yeah, I don't want to go into details. You have to watch this show. It's a very good show, Shameless. And yeah, she's basically the mother figure, and she's only like 22 or something in the show. And yeah, she takes care of everybody. She takes care of her drunk father, and she does everything. She basically has no fun time for herself because she's just that good of a person. And that's what I like about her. She's a real person. Like, she has her bitchy moments because she's still like in her 20s. She has still attitude, but she's a genuinely caring person. And that's what makes her all the more beautiful. She is so caring. She's so generous. And like, she does not care all this weight is on her because all she cares about is her family. And I can relate to that because I care a lot about my family, and that's all she cares about is her family. She doesn't care if she has a good life in the end, as long as her younger brother and sisters do. And that's what makes her all the more beautiful. She's a beautiful character. Coming number 4 is Annie from Community. Yes, the one thing I always said, I have a thing for punk girls, but another thing I have a thing for is nerdy girls. And Annie from Community is probably like one of the hottest nerdy type women. She is really attractive in this show, and yeah, I really like her. I love the Community. It's actually one of my favorite comedic shows currently on television, and yeah, Britta is but yeah, Jelly Jacobs, she's but Allison Brie, who plays the character Annie from Community, she's very attractive. I love her. She's also very funny. That's two big things that Annie has. She's very funny and she's very nerdy. What else do you have to say? I love that in a woman. I love a woman who can make me laugh, and she's very funny, and she's very caring too. She's actually, because the Community has a lot of selfish characters, and that's what makes it kind of funny, but a lot of the characters in the show Community are pretty selfish, and she isn't though. She actually cares about everybody, which I like. She's a very loving person, and she's just adorable, and yeah, I find her very attractive. I'm very attracted to Annie in Community, and I find her very sweet. She's very sweet, very caring, also very funny and very nerdy. She's quite a nerdy person. She's open to new things. Like there's some episodes like Ahmed and Troy Shore, like things like the Dreamatorium and science fiction movies, and she's open to them all, and I like that. Very open woman, and yeah, I find that I like that.